Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is May 5th, 2017, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the economic news today, we've still in the eye of the storm. So we've got at 2:30 South African time, Canadian unemployment numbers that are coming out. I don't think that that's going to rattle and shake the market so much, but at 2:30 South African time, we do have non-farm payroll, which is a huge number. Okay, so just remember again on Sunday, the news is up there. We have the French election, so just realize that your margins will be changed and your leverage requirement also will be changed. So just keep an eye out to the mailer that we did send to you. So just make the adjustments as necessary. But let's take a look at what's going on. We're looking here at the EURUSD. Big breakout on the EURUSD. You see it right here. I'm going to just highlight it with a pen just briefly. A very, very big change from last week, right? We said that there was this 109.45 was a big resistance level, and look at that. We broke it right above it. Look at that right here. We blasted right through it. We're trading a 109.76. This is a major number, okay? This is really not something small. It is a big deal that we're blasting these resistance level at these levels, right? Especially that we've seen ourselves go from April 7th to today almost 350 pips. That is a major development for the EURUSD since its debacle over 2 years ago, right? So this has been a big retracement. As you can see, we're over this 14 and 30 days, way above it, right? So we are at resistance right now to a certain degree. You could see that line, and we're just still above it. I'd like to see some continuation. Our next resistance level is 111.24. So if we could get above this and really continue this momentum, I think we could hit this 111.24. Now, be aware that it is going to be the elections on Sunday. So this may retrace depending on the outcome, but as it looks now, it looks like it's still quite bullish, and we're going to continue this. GBP USD going back to its resistance level. Okay, it looks like it wants to take it out. Doesn't feel like taking it further down. We said that this would have been a really good 128.40 would have been a good resistance, good support level, excuse me, as you can see here, setting it up for you right here. Now we touched it and then we bounced right off of it. So it looks like it's going to continue going up. Okay, just keep an eye on this. You know, tread lightly. If you do pick it up earlier on, you know, you could definitely build on the position. But it does look like it's going to break out. So I'd look to see if there's a breakout there. Looking at gold, big sell-off, right? We continued our sell-off. This is a beautiful, beautiful graph, as you can see here. Shorting it down this levels. Every time it bounces, it continues to go down. Bounced off of this level, comes to this, you know, previous support level, subsequent resistance at 1241. Let's set that up right here just to show you, right? Right previously, we had this previous support, and now it's subsequent resistance. So we bounced and then we came right far down, 1233, but we hit all the way to 1227. Hoo-wah-wee, okay, that's a major move, okay? If you know, took this on the way down, good for you. If you've been holding this long, just be careful with it, okay, because it could still further go down. I would say the next level down, our next support level could be all the way down here to 1220. Okay, so I think we're going to be trading between 1250 and 1220, but let's see how this unfolds. So major move. Now, it's not the only commodity that got smacked yesterday. Looking at oil, they're really, you know, drilling very deep in the United States. They're not holding themselves back, and look at what it's doing to the price of oil. This is good news for us, okay? We want cheap oil, and I'll tell you why we want cheap oil, because everything else becomes cheaper, right? All our goods are shipped through oil, okay, based on transportation, and then it lowers now the price of things. Now, sometimes that could be productive, because then it lowers the prices of things and it maintains the prices of things, and you know, there's a disbalance, and then there's, instead of an inflation, there's a deflation. So you know, the markets are going to have to act accordingly, and that kind of, you know, is why, you know, the Fed chairman kept it at what it was and hasn't really changed it. So, we see this tremendous debacle here, almost 10-point move on the downside. I mean, let's look at this. This is really, since our debacle up here, in 2009, this has been, pretty significant, okay, for the short-term level. I mean, let's look at a weekly chart. That's a big bar down. Okay, two very big bar downs. I think we could, if we break this 40 level, maybe we'll be even back in the 30s. Okay, so this is something you got to keep an eye on. Just realize it is a futures contract, so it does expire every month, so you got to open and close it every month. Looking at the Dow Jones, dead. I'm really surprised here. Okay, we had this massive move up, massive move down, and we're right back to where we were, pre FOMC, okay? We're at 20,834. So I'm a little bit surprised here because if you look at the DAX, DAX has been very, very, very strong, making all-time highs and continuing, okay? I'd like to see continued breakout. This is a very healthy breakout right here on the DAX. So what is worrisome is that the Dow is not breaking out, which shows some relative weakness for the Dow. But it is earnings season, so there has been a little bit of a negativity on the market with the earnings seasons coming out. Maybe corporations not coming out with as big earnings as expected, and therefore a little bit cautious in the coming months. So, again, just trade intelligently, trade small. There is volatility in the market. There is things going on with the EURUSD, with the gold, with the index of the DAX. So there is stuff going on. So keep an eye on things as they develop. Okay, Sunday's going to be a wild day. Things are either going to gap up or gap down. We'll definitely have a review next week to discuss it on Monday morning. I want to wish everybody a beautiful weekend and happy trading. Thank you.